Hey friends, Spark time. The intention behind bringing this video is dual intention. The very first is those who are having the exams just to come, right? They can make the best use of this video because this video will have all the strategies of how to prepare just the day before examination. Yani think of that day after tomorrow. Today I came after giving the exam and now day after tomorrow I have the exam of law. Then how I can prepare? Then friend, this is the video which will help you. Moreover friends, those who are watching and they are having the exams at a future attempts, let us say after 6 months or a year or so, they might think that, oh, this video is of no use to us. Then friends, you are absolutely wrong. This video is also for you because this will help you to ensure that how you can prepare the subject in 4 days, and that the video intention is. So friends, basically coming up with the very first point, that for those students who are having the attempt just now, then friends, this time you can say that you are having 4 days holidays. And friend, bear in mind, the future students can also use this for preparing the subject in 4 days. And this time, those students having an attempt in May 2019, postponed, and June 2019, have to prepare the subject in 4 days because they are having a 3 days holiday. Do you think friends, this is a boon that you are having this many number of holidays? Yes. But if not prepared strategically, if you don't know which subjects to take on the first day and which subjects to take on the 4th day, then there are full possibility that what you have learned on the first day, you forget on the day before examination, that is the 4th day, and that topics were pretty important. Then friends, this is the video for you which will help you to guide that how you prepare in a very strategic manner, in a very systematic manner, in a manner that if you follow that sequence, right, then the important topics are also covered and you refer the topic in a way that the important topics come at an appropriate point of time. And friends, in this video, the main thing is I'm coming up with a 4 days planning at the end of the video, right? If you follow that, then you will be able to revise the whole subject thoroughly, and also you can fast have a recap before appearing into your final examination. That is friends, I mean to say, once you come from the 3rd paper and how you prepare time to time, hour to hour, minute to minute before the 4th exam, that's the main intention of this video. So friends, you might be thinking, बस सर इतना ही है इस वीडियो के अंदर? नहीं फ्रेंड्स, वो तो एंड में है. उसके पहले आपके लिए बहुत सारी काफी इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें जो आपको हेल्प करेगी स्ट्रेटेजिकली इस सब्जेक्ट को प्रिपेयर करने के लिए. तो हियर वी गो फ्रेंड्स. Yes friends, so now let us have a in nutshell look at that what we are going to discuss in this particular video, which is very important for you. Kindly analyze everything, but I'll not say that note down everything, because friends, whichever material I'm using in this video, you can readily download it, right? And the links of the same is available in the description below. Friends, first of all, we will have a look at the chapter-wise weightage. That is the institute allocated weightage, which will help you to create a base that which chapter is important when you're preparing for the examination, how much you should focus. The second is I'll make you understand that how you need to recap everything. Because see friends, what happens in law is that you read, but at a certain stage you forget it. How to cope up with that? We will have a topic-wise categorization. Each and every topic of module is categorized into the ABC category. The tips to prepare, the chapter-wise classification, that which chapters are important, which chapters may not be important, the mindset, and once you are clear with this 5 things, then friends, the final ultimatum, that is the video, the purpose of the video is that how you are going to prepare day before the examination. Now friends, let us go to the chapter-wise classification, and friends, you might be very happy to know that our mother institute ICAI, which was caring for the students, is caring for the students, and is going to continue to care for the students. And this time, our mother institute has came out with an official notification of chapter-wise weightage. So friends, here we'll take a minute to discuss that which chapters will be having what kind of weightage approximately in the upcoming examinations to come from May 2019 onwards attempt. So friends, here you see on the screen the three main chapters revolving around the directors who are the managers of the company. That is to say, directors appointment and removal wala chapter, the chapter of key managerial personnel, the managerial personnel, the appointment and the remuneration, and the board meeting and power having a weightage of 30 to 35%. Then friends, small chapters, that is you can say investigation, inspection, inquiry, investigation, the chapter of compromise and arrangement having a look at the concepts of merger, the concepts of amalgamation, the concepts of takeover, and the chapter of operation and mismanagement having a weightage of 15 to 20%. Then certain chapters, few are big, few are small, combining all together, that is how to wind up a company, producer companies, foreign companies, the miscellaneous concepts having in it the removal of name and everything, including compounding and NCLT, having a combined weightage of 25 to 40%. Moreover friends, then if we go to the securities law, because you know that corporate law is having two parts, the companies law and the securities law, having a combined marks-wise weightage of 70 marks, and the securities law having a weightage of 30 marks. Then in that corporate law, the second part is the securities law, and in that we have mainly four things. You say, sir, two things. No, four things. One is the Security Contract Regulation Act, the another is the SEBI Act 1992, the third is the SEBI Issue of Capital and Disclosure Requirements Guidelines, and SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements, everything having a combined weightage of 15 to 20%. And friends, lastly, the economic laws, in that FEMA and SERFA having a combined weightage of 15 to 20%, money laundering 20 to 30%, and Foreign Contribution Regulation Act and Arbitration and Conciliation Act 20 to 30%, and lastly the Insolvency Bankruptcy Code having a weightage of 20 to 30%. Then friends, very important, taking a minute to explain you what I mean to say by the Spark recap. Now friends, you might have noticed that whenever you are preparing the law, even not when the exam is there or when the exam is there, and very specifically now in this attempt when you are having 4 days holidays, then friends, what you study on the very first day, the question will arise, will you remember that till the 4th day? And what about the answering the MCQs? So friends, while you are preparing for the subject, I'll make you a request that take a small notebook with you and keep on jotting down, keep on noting down few important points in that. The very first, which I think is write the heading of the topic. Besides that, the section number. Then, very important, also write down the non-applicability of the section, because many times the section is not applicable in certain cases and they ask in exam that particular portion. Moreover friends, also write down the time limit involved and also the form number. And when you're referring any practical of that particular section, the gist, or you can say the crux or gist of that practical also needs to be noted down. So friends, when you are having that particular thing, you can also click the screenshot of this particular slide. Please note down all these things of those who are medium students can note down only for this, for A category, but those who are targeting for rank, right, should go for this kind of exercise for both A and B category. This you need to prepare side by side when you are reading even day before the examination. That will help you to have concentration of the subject, because whenever you summarize anything, it will boost to your concentration, and this will have a 3 added advantage, because when we move to the time-to-time planning, the minute-to-minute planning, allocated every day half an hour for revision. This notes will help you. So the first advantage is the rapid revision. Second is, if you keep on noting down and regularly reading, right, it will help you to memorize all those concepts. And lastly, if you are rapidly revising and memorizing, then there are full chances that you will be able to recap the same in the examination and reproduce at a right point of time. So friends, kindly prepare this kind of small notes whenever you are reading, right? And this notes needs to be prepared as many number of times you read, and prepare this kind of notes. Then further friends, if we go ahead, right, then seeing the past trends, I have classified the chapters into that which are the chapters from which generally every time we find a question, and which are the chapters from which we may or may not have the answers. So you can see on the screen friends, from the Companies Act, the chapter of directors, managerial personnel, board meeting and powers, winding up, producer company and miscellaneous topics. Almost every time we find a question. Moreover, SEBI and SCARA and FEMA and insolvency code. So friends, you need to focus more on this, but you need not to worry, because when you will follow my given Spark timetable, these categories have been taken care of. Moreover friends, there are certain chapters which are important. I'm not saying not important, but they don't always have a space in the question paper, or they are, when they are asked, they fall into the optional category, means a person can go for choosing out an option from it. The chapter of inspection, inquiry, investigation, then you can say compromise and arrangement, operation mismanagement, foreign company, compounding, SAFAISHI and money laundering. And friends, two chapters are there which are not included in the category because these two are newly inserted in the new syllabus to come. That is, you can say, the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act and Arbitration and Conciliation Act. So friends, this categorization is not a kind of a surety, but yes friends, this will help you to just have a mindset that how you will focus on which act more and on which act on a lesser side. So friends, second lastly, before we move to our exact pre-Spark timetable, right, we would like to give you a few tips which will be very helpful to you for this subject to come. That is, certain tips which will boost your performances. That friends, when you're preparing, try to remember the section number and form number for all the A category topics. Secondly friends, you might be aware of that now the institute will also be taking the support of the artificial intelligence to go for an online checking. So now it's very pertinent and important to note for all of us that we need to avoid the spelling mistakes. So ensure that you don't make this kind of spelling mistakes again and again, right? And those who are tough spellings, kindly make a note of that and write down 2-3 times so that it will help you not to incur the same in the examination to come. The third is friends, for all the A and B category topics, you need to remember the time limits. Earlier, I was not imposing the students to remember the same. But now, friends, as MCQs are being targeted, this will be very important to remember. Moreover, friends, try to use as much as legal English possible. See, friends, I'm no way saying that you cram up the language of the module. No, not required. But yes, you are not required to write even the normal plain English you are writing. But you are required to write the legal English. That is, for example, if I say that section 1 is same as that of section 2, or whatever is written in section 1 is applicable as it is to section 2, then in this situation, as it is a simple English, not required. But what is required is mutatis mutandis. That is as it is with minor changes. And you will write section 1 is mutatis mutandis section 2. So friends, this kind of legal English is expected from your side. Kindly friends, and you belong to a CA final level, the expert level. So this is a need of time. Moreover friends, what about to do with penalties? Then again I suggest that yeah, penalty is not like that, it's not important, but I can say that it will not be possible for you to remember, right? And that's why, what can be the calculated risk if you don't focus on penalty? If asked in descriptive question, few of the marks may go, and the higher risk is only in case of MCQs. So in my personal opinion, you can obviously take a calculated risk by avoiding the penalties. Whenever the practicals are asked, friends, now you need to be analytical and you need to do a synthesis. That is to mean in a single practical, they may ask 2 or 3 provisions. You need to merge the same and then to answer. Bear in mind that particular point. Friends, moreover, it is very pertinent and important for you to refer the past 3 attempts RTPs and also the mock test paper question papers available on the website. Friends, you are not required to go search here and there. The link of all this is available for you in the description. So kindly download and access the same. Now friends, last thing before we move to the actual pre-Spark timetable is, friends, I have also provided in the description the topic-wise categorization of each and every topic covered in the module. And I have categorized into A, B and C category. Friends, bear in mind, as far as understanding is concerned, all these answers are equally important. But friends, day before examination, time is a constraint. So, are you required to focus your mind on each and every topic day before examination? Then no. Right, I have categorized A category questions which are very, very important, frequently asked. B category are those questions which you can say less time asked, then from a personal teaching experience, from the intuitive mind, and also covering various professional exams like you take CS or you take cost accountant, having a blend of all this. And when I feel that this is important, that I've categorized as B category, and C category is important for understanding, but not at all required to defer day before examination, that is C category. So friends, this kind of file, this is just extract of the file, is there in the description. You download this and simultaneously besides the topic, the reference of module page number is given so that you can go and refer the ICAI module. So friends, you can see the topic is given, then the page number of the ICAI module is given, the categorization is given, and wherever the topic will be frequently asked, there will be given an indication of the same. So friends, this is all the base, and now the time has came to move towards the ultimate intention of this video is the timetable. But friends, the timetable will yield you the benefits, will give you the ultimate benefits when you have a right mindset. And that's why friends, please bear in mind these 3 things before we appear for the exam of law. First is be planned. अब आप कहोगे सर अभी परसों एग्जाम है, 3 दिन के बाद एग्जाम है, सर कैसे प्लानिंग करें, हमने तो प्लानिंग नहीं किया. फ्रेंड्स, आई एम योर फ्रेंड देयर टू हेल्प यू. Right, the description, the whole planning is available. You are not required to prepare. Second is, friends, be positive. Right, forget whatever has happened in the past exams. Not at all to worry, because whatever you conceptualize will actualize. So be positive, prepare with a positive mindset. And the last is be subject centric, be subject specific. That is, forget the past 3 papers have gone wrong. Forget that. Don't come under the pressure of the second group. Don't think whether I will give second group or not. For this few days or a day before examination, just focus, a laser focus on the subject of law. And friends, if you are having this mindset and you follow the timetable to come here with in few slides to go, this, if you follow tip by tip, strategy by strategy, then this will give the boosting backup to your performance and you will spark in the examination to come. So friends, how this timetable is going, then you can say 2 to 5 you will give the past examination. Then 5 to 6 you come back to home. See friends, don't stand there, don't discuss with anyone, just use any kind of cab or a vehicle and come back. I personally suggest that don't drive because you are in a pressure condition. You can, if you're using some rides or you can say a person, someone who is driving and you are just relaxing, then that time can help you to perform better in the next exams to come. Then friends, from 6 to 6:45 you take a rest. For 15 minutes, have some kind of mind entertainment, do some meditation, play some game, talk with your parents, some kind of nourishing of mind. Take an early dinner. This is very important during examinations because if you take early dinner, it will be digested, it will give power to your sleep and the next day you will feel energetic to rise up. 7:30 to 8, make a preparation for study. I mean to say, take all the notes, all the materials you're using, MTP, RTP, everything. Download the material which is there in the link, get the printout of the same, right? Everything which you need for your preparation needs to be there at that particular point of time. So have collection of that and then you start with your preparation. Friends, you blindly follow this. the sequencing is done so that the important chapters will come at a later stage. Certain times the important chapters may even come first. That is, SEBI will come at the initial phase. Why so? Because SEBI has certain topics which are important and that will make your rest acts simpler, lesser. On screen you can see, friends, but when you download this file, there is also one more column, that is remarks. Whatever extra I am speaking is written in that particular remarks, which will be helpful for you. Friends, here note NB means notebook, which you have prepared in class. A means A category, B means B category. And those friends who are others, means those who are not studied with me, then not to worry. What they need to do is that in institute module also, they are having the summary. Kindly read the same. But those who have studied with me, friends, we have prepared handwritten notes in the classroom, which will be very, very helpful to you day before the examination to come. So likewise, friend, 9 to 10, foreign companies, 10 to 12, compromise arrangement, then 12 to 6, a deep sleep, 6 to 7, breakfast, and that's how you can see, friends, the things will go. The next day, producer company, then after the lunch, you have with you chapter number 3, board meeting and power, then chapter number 1, director's appointment, then chapter number 2, managerial personnel, notebook plus A category plus B category, then have dinner, entertainment, then friends, SEBI Act only, because this will help you to understand various, because the next day we are going to take the economic laws. Your half of the economic laws will be curtailed to 30-40% because they are common with SEBI. The miscellaneous topics, again a sleep, you wake up next day. This is the day before examination because this time you're having 3 days holidays. Then money laundering, IBC, Surfaishi, lunch, arbitration, FEMA, LODR, SCAR, FCR. Now friends, moving ahead, and you can focus, friends, again it is coming miscellaneous, foreign company. This is revision. Till now we did a thorough preparation. Now all this you need to prepare in 1 hour, and all this is revision because tomorrow you have an exam. So that's why day before exam you are referring. Why you need to refer? Because you studied 2-3 days before, so you might have forgotten. So you need to refer. And from here, that Spark recap notes will play a very important role. This is day before examination, means day of examination. You can focus your friends. At 5:30 you need to wake up because it's the day of examination. In the morning, you need to see secretarial practice chapter. In the module, you have certain formats because many times they ask the minutes, they ask the resolutions, they ask the notice. So it's important that you see this from module. Then the chapter number 1, 2, 3, you need to revise. And that's how from 1 to 2, you need to go from home to exam. Again, I'll suggest don't drive personally, but make the use of the services, transport services available. And 2 to 5 is your paper of law. And wish you best of luck for the same. So friends, lastly, I'll request, thank you for watching with this video to the end. Try to follow whatever is said in this video line by line. And friends, if you're not having the attempt right now, share with all those friends who are having the attempt right now. If you're having the attempt right now, and you have seen this video, you'll get the benefits of the same. But there might be many of your friends who might have not accessed the social media and so they are deprived of this video. Then my sincere personal request, kindly share this with them. And that's how if they also get this particular guidance, their performance will be boosted. They will give you positive vibes and your preparation, my guidance and their positive vibes, the blend of the same along with the blessings of your parents, friends, no one can stop you from clearing your exam with a sparkling marks. So at the end, friends, be positive. I know that this is the time of ultimate pressure and don't get pressurized because champions always get propelled by the aspirations they have, by the positivity they have, by the guidance they have, by the blessings they have. And friends, if you follow whatever is given in this particular video, then friends, I am confident that you are going to clear in this particular written. Again reminding, see follow the instructions blindly. You can download every material used in this video from the description given below. And yeah, friends, also there is a link of an important video that how you need to answer when a practical question is asked. So that video description link is also there in the description. You can access the same also. So friends, wish you tons and tons of good vibes, positive vibes, and best of luck. So this is Fenil signing off. See you soon. Thank you.